Right, time now for those trending topics, and let's just get into them very quickly. So first up, hashtag Grammys, and of course yesterday we were celebrating the South African win there by the South African trio for Bayete. It was Nomcebo, Voter and Zakes. There they are, and really doing the country proud. Second Grammy for Voter Kellerman, fourth nomination, and there you have them, the trio. Nomcebo Sikode, Zakes Bantwini and Voter Kellerman, making us proud. But of course the Grammy's still trending for all the other wins as well, but this was our moment yesterday. Next up, hashtag Paul Mashatile, of course, sworn in yesterday, and all sorts of talk about Paul Mashatile and the next deputy president of the country. You heard our reporter asking Mr. Mashatile directly whether he will now be taking up the position of deputy president of the country, given that David Mabuza has confirmed officially to the media that he has indeed resigned. You heard Mr. Mashatile's very measured and diplomatic response to that question, saying that Mr. Mabuza still remains technically the deputy president of the country. And of course, the presidency stating that there needs to be a smooth transition. But this, of course, happening. 4 ANC MPs sworn in yesterday, and they are tipped to also fill some cabinet positions. So it's going to be interesting to see. We have been speculating about a cabinet reshuffle, and we were thinking that it probably will happen before the State of the Nation address, but it hasn't, given that the State of the Nation address is in 2 days' time. But who knows? 24 hours is a long time in politics, 48 hours even longer, obviously. But yeah, that's where things are at. And then some sad news for the nation. Hashtag John Moeti Dungi, as he was affectionately known, former Orlando Pirates Bafana, and of course SuperSport United star, succumbing to illness yesterday at the age of 55. A really sad loss for the country. I think a man that most of us remember as that very reserved person, didn't always say much, but a man of great dignity. You know, speaking to anyone who knew him, that is what they will tell you about John Dungi Moeti there. And may his soul rest in peace, and, you know, heartfelt condolences to his family and, of course, all who knew and loved him. And staying with another sad trend this morning, hashtag Turkey Syria. So I'm not sure if you've been watching this, the videos on social media. There are so many, because we just live in an age where people have access to these cameras and they are able to in real time capture these moments. And so sad, people just capturing buildings collapsing, and there are people in these buildings. It's so sad. And then, of course, also a child was born in one of the videos that was uploaded on social media. There was, at the time of the quake, someone gave birth, and people had filmed how this child was actually pulled out of the rubble. And of course, this taking place in Turkey and of course in Syria. 7.8 is what that quake measured on the Richter scale. And then there were some very, very heavy aftershocks as well. And we understand this morning again, there was another quake, or be it aftershocks, but 5, in excess of 5 on the Richter scale. So absolute devastation in Turkey and Syria, and our hearts go out to the people as expressed in the president's address. And of course, our very own gift of the givers, they will be lending humanitarian support to the people there in those two countries. So really, really, really devastating videos on that particular earthquake.